is our midweek energy update. And I heard that this message, which is being guided by our ancestors out there, our ancestor family, is so intended audience for this one are our witches, our wise women, our empaths, our healers, those who guide with gentleness and kindness. This one is for you. I'm thinking we are going to need an energy boost. They had this message. There comes a time and a place when you must decide. You must make a decision. Please choose yourself. You are a gift. I hope you know that and remember that. That was our guidance that I downloaded before I jumped on here with our ancestor guides. So we're going to pull one card and read the message with that one, and then we're going to see what messages they have for us for the week. And for this one, we have the witch's house, and it looks like such. And there is a house there in the background. You can see it. So have you been thinking about how you are nurturing your home? If it's an extension of yourself, or if you need a space of your own, or maybe you just got a space of your own and you're cultivating that. Every witch needs a space of her own. Perhaps the solitary ones need that sacred home most of all. She will paint the rooms the color her heart longs for. She will water the plants in her pots, cultivate the herb garden, and create the library where her book friends will live. She has none of these things, not of her own, not in the present moment, and so she will magically bring her witch's house to life. So the reading's a little long on this, so stick with me, because it sounds like they really want us to know this info. Whether the home is one you have established and you dwell in, or one you seek to find and claim as your own, it is time to manifest an aspect of your home so that where you live mirrors the beauty of your unique and precious soul. It is time for you to contemplate what you need within a space. Dream what you wish to see into being, shape it in your mind, and feel the belonging there in your heart. Begin when the moon is new. Okay, begin when the new is moon, and when she waxes, continue through her cycles. Then seek the home of your heart. Quest for it. Dream relentlessly of it until it is yours. That palace of memories and soul, the place of peace and sanctuary, within an unstill world, the proof that you can bring into form that which has existed only in wishes and dreams. You are a witch, and your wishes can become spells, and those spells can become the most powerful of all manifestations. And so if you have been really feeling like your home doesn't quite feel like a sanctuary to you any longer, or you are building your home now, think about what you need to make it really be you. So you know how like everything is like neutral tones now, or grays, because people have, convinced us that that's, great for resale value. But that might not be the color of your heart, right? So they're encouraging you to have your landscape, your inner temple reflect your home domain and your oasis within the home. And maybe some of you are doing that. I know I've been doing that with painting all kinds of wild colors and stuff. Or maybe you are putting out new flower beds, or whatever it is that you're doing. But really make it your own. And if you're not in a position where you can do that right now, you don't have any of those things, and be intentional with what you do wish and what you would like to see, and see how that manifests into being for you. But your home space, your inner temple, is really important. It's not just a place that you like eat and sleep. No, there's more to it than that. And they want you to know that. And it doesn't like, stuff is not important. They're not saying anything monetary. It can be like a small little garden shed, but make it yours. So make it your own, and truly about what you love, and just don't listen to what other people are telling you, right? Like maybe other people are like, this is great though, this is trendy or whatever. It's like try to ignore as much of that as you can, and go with what really colors you feel you're vibing with, whatever style you feel you're vibing with, but and the energy of your home too, right? Have you done like cleared the energy, right? Have you done like some smudging with sacred herbs or incense? And if you haven't, maybe you need to clear out some stuff. Now that the spring is coming, it's a good time to actually physically sweep, right? That's that's like a little spell on its own, sweeping things out the door, and getting out some of that stagnant energy, right? Freshening things up. So this is the time period to do that. And let's see what other messages they have for us. Okay. So during this moon cycle where we are right now, some of us may have really felt emotional, like you're grasping for stuff, like you're just holding on. You're not sure where you lost track of things in the grand scheme of whatnot. And you are really hoping for renewed energy, for some people, restored health, for other folks, relationships strengthened. But this is a time where, they're asking you, have you spent more time focusing on what you don't have versus what you do have? Something to think about, okay? Call in what you're really seeking, like call in what you're really seeking and what you really need. And then you'll see some energy moving towards you. You'll feel like, yes, this is a lot of work, but it's growth, it's healing, it's helping. And there will be a feeling of celebration, happiness, and things are coming full circle. It'll feel like, wow, I really felt like down in the dumps. I felt emotional, but through the work, which I think has been challenging for you, it will turn to feeling like, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's a reward for all of this work, and it'll feel great. It's gonna feel awesome. This one jumped at us. So if there's still, so we have here the 8 of Pentacles that jumped out while I was talking. You are working hard. There's a lot of work, and some of that is what you need to do for your later, right? For your being wise with the future. But also take some time to appreciate how far you've come from where you started, right? Think about that too. Now let's pull a couple more cards. I think for some of you, it has felt, many of us, it has felt unjust. It has felt like, I have really worked. I have tried to manifest. I put in time. I put in energy. And it doesn't seem like things are working out in my favor, or the scales are not tipped in my favor, or it feels, like other people are working less and they're getting more. And I think you'll have some thoughts. You'll have some thoughts around that. It's perfectly fine to have thoughts around things. It doesn't mean though that there are not other people. Remember, you're not walking the path alone. There's other people on the journey with you that may be feeling the same way, may be experiencing the same thing. So there's that. And remember that, and then the next card we got is the Lover's card. What is important? What is truly important to you? Is it the home, the family, the dynamic, the relationships? Is that what's most important to you? Or some kind of like attainment of something that people have told you need, but that's not really what your soul purpose needs or is called to you. Okay, again, just food for thought. for some of you out there, you probably feel like you have been growing. You've been doing a lot of work. You're tired. You're like, listen, I've been doing the work. I've been struggling. I'm good with the life lessons. Universe, please let me off the hook. That's where this, feeling like you're not sure if it's fair, like you're wondering, like, has the universe forgot that I've been doing all this work? No, they have not forgotten. They know that you have been doing extra work, that you're tired, that you're not sure if you can see the light at the end of the tunnel, but they want you to know that it's there, right? It's there. Here's the Four of Wands, that the celebration that you've sought is there, and you'll celebrate with your loved ones. That'll be there. You'll see that. So they want you to have hope for that. So I'm going to leave us with a journey card, and we'll see what final messages the guides have from us, and what do our ancestors want to tell us. The first one was about having compassion for loved ones. May you be free from suffering. Here's our first one. Compassion for loved ones. And for some people, I think that could be difficult, especially, again, remember, our guides on this particular reading today are from our ancestors. And so remember that many of your ancestor guides were doing the best that they could with what they had, with the knowledge they had, and the generation that they grew up in, and all these other different kinds of things that factored into things. Message for this one: the tear holds the reflection of our loved ones, their pain and suffering. Through this cleansing, the heart opens and heaves with newfound connection. We are mirrors of one another. We are the experience of our shared lives. Green Tara's tears always hold loved ones in their struggles. The phrase we practice is this: may you be free from suffering. Okay? So that is our first message about, making sure we are really holding compassion for our ancestors, why they made the choices that they had, and what does that mean for you, right? Like, how do you see yourself moving forward once you've done that? Okay, once you've offered compassion is what I mean. So our next one is I forgive you. I forgive you. Can you hear the silence, the peace that comes in the moment of forgiveness? Two bodies wrapped in the elemental world are filled with the universe. Here lies the opening of the answers for us. To forgive is not to forget. Boundaries matter. To move past the harm we have received is to understand suffering and to use our sacred energy in a new way, moving into liberation. Move into this at your own pace and use the phrase, for injury or pain caused to me consciously or unconsciously, I offer forgiveness. And so we're drawing these two cards, the compassion card and the forgiveness card, here at the end, because they really would like us to not hold on to so much if we can. If we can soften a little bit and loosen up some of the hard edges, some of the overwhelming feelings that we have, I think that they know that will lessen our pain, open our hearts more, and it will really have a profound healing effect on us. Okay, so those are their final messages, is to think about who we can hold compassion for and who we can think about our forgiveness practice towards, right? Okay, that is our midweek energy update. I hope you do well and take time to also think about holding compassion for yourself and forgiveness for yourself. Always the first step in work like this, okay? Bye, everybody.